Oh, look at the beautiful view of the city and the river and Gatineau and the whole works from our camera atop the Westin Hotel in downtown Ottawa. That's a pretty looking shot. 6:51, welcome back everybody. It's welcome back to the students today. A lot of them going back to school after March break, and a lot of talk last week about salmonella here in the nation's capital. Dr. Rosamond Lewis is here, the medical director of Ottawa Public Health. Thanks for coming today.
Good morning.
I know it's been a busy week for you.
It certainly has.
What's the situation, doctor, right now with the salmonella scare that we had last week and all the problems we encountered? What's going on now?
Well, what's happening now is that we are expecting families, of course, to have returned over the weekend, and perhaps some of them will not have received this information.
Yeah.
We may get some calls on the Ottawa Public Health information line. And we have sent out information to the schools and through the school nurses to the parents and to the principals, so that parents should be aware.
Yeah, you've zeroed in pretty quickly on the source of the problem, and now you're still doing some testing and so on to find out exactly what may have caused the salmonella issue.
Yeah, we suspect that there was some food contaminated at the Lunch Lady Caterers, as we know, at that one location. Mm-hmm. And we're doing further testing on the specimens of food from that location.
Now, you really don't know exactly what it was, but you have some theories, and I'm sure the test will ultimately reveal what cross-contamination happened or what happened along the way, right?
We may not ever find out,
yeah.
But sometimes we do. Sometimes we find that there's food that's contaminated. For example, in this case, we initially suspected the ground beef,
yeah,
because the meals that appeared to be causing symptoms were lasagna and tacos. Yeah. But also there was chicken in that kitchen,
yeah.
And so it's possible that the food handling was a problem.
Yeah.
And
is that usually the cause of this sort of thing, the food handling and cross-contamination?
Well, there are two possible causes. One is, well, actually several. One is the original ingredients arriving are contaminated.
Yeah. In
this case, chicken would be a common culprit. The chicken in your kitchen probably has salmonella.
Yeah, yeah.
And therefore the importance of cooking it properly and making sure that your raw meat ingredients are separated from your salads, yeah, and things like that.
Yeah, and the cutting board you use, you clean it properly and so on. It really points that out to people,
yeah,
right?
And also the cooking temperatures.
Yeah. Does this have any long-term effects, salmonella, if you happen to get sick from it?
The vast majority of people recover. In fact, some people don't even know that they're infected.
Right.
Many recover after a mild illness. In our case, we did have 3 children hospitalized,
right,
and they all came out of hospital.
Yeah.
Occasionally, rarely, you can get a syndrome called Reiter syndrome, where you have conjunctivitis, which is inflammation of the eyes,
right,
and arthritis, of pain of the joints, and so on.
Right.
But that's very rare. But the other thing that is a concern is that occasionally someone can become a carrier.
Oh, is that right?
And so someone who's carrying salmonella in their gut can be a source of recurrent infections.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's very rare.
And tough for parents and certainly kids who got sick from it. It's tough to identify exactly if your kid has been affected, if your child has salmonella poisoning or just some kind of flu, and there's been a bad stomach flu going around, yep, lately too, so it's difficult to determine what exactly is going on with your child.
Well, there's something called Norwalk virus or norovirus, which is common in daycares, even in seniors' homes.
Yeah. And
at any one time, we may be managing several outbreaks in Ottawa, but yeah, it's unusual that it's a point source, what we call a point source from
right,
one source of food contamination.
Right. And you were saying this sort of thing shouldn't happen, right? It
shouldn't happen if you have a proper food handling practices, but we do have an inspection program. Yeah. And Ottawa's 5,000 plus restaurants are inspected on a regular basis. Those, yeah, that prepare food from raw ingredients are inspected 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah. Yeah. For people at home, washing their hands is key.
Absolutely,
and that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
Make
before
sure surfaces are clean.
Yep.
All that, common knowledge, sort of common sense sort of issues.
Critical for children to wash their hands as well, yeah, at school and after playing, because they can also contaminate each other.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we won't see any more cases come to light this week. I know you're maybe expecting a couple.
We have some lab tests which are outstanding, yeah, pending, and so our numbers may go up slightly.
Yeah.
But also Salmonella is often brought back by people who've been traveling to warmer climes. And so we have to also complete the investigation, interview every person who comes back with a positive test to see how they got it.
Dr. Rosamond Lewis is the medical director of Ottawa Public Health. Some important information. And can people find out more if they need some more information through websites or anything?
The Ottawa Public Health website has lots of information, and also the Ottawa Public Health information line.
Right.
If parents are concerned in any way, they can call that telephone line.
Nothing wrong with a phone call, that's
Nope.
for sure. Thanks for coming by to see us today. Appreciate the information.
You're very welcome.